continuing with the pandemic that's going on, now obviously customer preferences has already shifted from buying to brick and mortar shops to transitioning to a online based, purchasing items online. So we're ever more so reliant on internet services provided by our telcos, whether it be from Smart, Globe, or even PLDT. But based on rankings in our previous discussion, we're lagging behind, and we're considered one of the most expensive, what do you call this? Most expensive internet service that we have to pay, and yet we are provided with the slowest internet service in the region. And what's the repercussion here? Obviously, it's not just the services, but also we're getting left behind in terms of adopting to a digital business platform, which is the digital economy that which is being which is booming, as you can see with Amazon generating more revenues at an all-time high, Walmart, Google, Apple, people buying online stuff or softwares or games and so forth, right? It's an all-time high. But sad to say, on our case, we're on the other end of the spectrum here. So Philippine risks getting left behind as internet remains slow and expensive. So the digital economy for our country may be failed to realize its full potential. Obviously, lacking of digital infrastructure remains weak, and internet speeds are among the slowest and most expensive in the world. Obviously, this doesn't bode well for our country, and we can miss out on certain opportunities, especially for businesses who wants to transition their business to an online platform. If we cannot rely on our technology to be stable, how can our customers rely on those services? So obviously, government has to find ways to push our telcos or regulate them in such a way that they have to provide better service, so that our customers, our businesses can benefit, so that our economy can benefit, so that our government can generate more revenue, more tax collection, which in turn can benefit the country as a whole. And this was stated according to the Digital Economy Report way back, according to the report this year, right? So the digital adoption in the Philippines will become more efficient and competitive if we need to ramp up the digital adoption here, as mentioned here. So we still have a long ways to go here, and as you can clearly see here, we're lagging behind in terms of our Asian counterparts. In terms of share of population, we're 70% compared to 88%. Then LTE broadband network coverage, we're 72%, while ASEAN nation is 82%. And what's troubling here is the share of population of fixed broadband subscribers is only 4% compared to 10%. Then the speed in terms of 4G and 3G download speed is only 7 compared to 13. So it's significant. It's half the speed. And compared to the fixed broadband average download speed, it's half the speed. Now, is this bad? In a sense, if you look at it, those who are having access can benefit from it tremendously, and those who do not have access, the gap is getting wider and wider. It's similar to the inequality of wealth here. The rich are getting richer, having more access to different parts, while the poor are getting more poorer and even less access to the basic necessities that we rely upon, especially people nowadays having transitioned to a more online presence, whether for business, for entertainment, for communication, for all types of services. And I think that's the trend that we should be focusing on the digital economy here, and we have to wait and see.